There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Packers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now a 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he'll take this down to the 33. You talk about this giant defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now a first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Love now to pass on first down. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd down. Here's Tracy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking? Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He may go. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Love to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Push him back. Push him back.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. 11 yards for number 11. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. One last shot now for Love. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the foot. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.